have another taco. It is Friday. It's a little chill out here. There be folks, but I don't want to. There be folks over here, but I'm not. I don't film faces over here. There's some folks over there, but I'm just getting set up. I am so fucking late out here. Got a motorcycle. So I was out a bit sick. I had an abscess that was kind of needing treatment on Sunday. So I have not been out here all week. And as it is, that is a loud ass motorcycle. As it is, I am totally not prepared today. So Friday out here at the ice building is usually pretty chill. But some things have been changing out here, and maybe I should wait until I'm a little more settled because I got out here so late. My shoulder bead kind of fucked up, so I've got PT for that, and my PT is on Friday. And as I come out here, Friday through Tuesday, generally, unless there's something wrong, well, I wasn't going to miss Friday again. So, I'm out here despite the fact that I ain't done shit. It's quiet out here tonight. That's not a bad thing. Like I said, we kind of need to talk a little bit about what happened Saturday. I didn't catch it all. Fuck ice! Sorry for the shaky. I am trying to better fix the camera to the clamp thingy. No. Okay, I accidentally turned off the phone trying to adjust the clamp. Sorry, guys. I am back on the Ulanzi almost monopod because I have my stronger tripod, but you notice that the Arca clamp is not on it. It may be in the wagon. It may not be in the wagon. I am totally organized tonight. But this is Friday night, and those tend to be a little bit more of a hangout, usually. No, I don't think I have it. Alright. I left it at home. So, Saturday. First of all, at some point I'm going to walk over there and we'll have a look at the building. The building got graffitied a good bit. And I'm not really a fan of that. And, I mean, I don't disagree with the damn thing that's written on that building. Probably. I mean, I'd rather see people reform than, you know, choke on a cheeseburger and die. With the possible exception, you know, of one dude who is known to consume lots of them.
Sorry, I'm creeping up here in your bubble, sir.
Oh, no worries. I think it's a little crowded down here.
The guy with the bike
Yeah.
on his truck. White beard, white truck, bicycle. He has your chair from Saturday.
Okay.
And I don't know if you lost any tripods. I have 4 tripods that I picked up during the push.
I'm missing my ARPA plate off of this one, but I think I just left it at home.
Okay. I'll bring out the lost and found. I have I have coats, I have hats, I have tripods, I have signs, I have
Shit got left on
jewelry.
Saturday.
Left. Yeah, let's call it left. Thanks a lot, fucking Spider Mike, for setting up that death trap. Anyway,
So what the hell did Mike do?
They saved him his spot so he could park here like always, and he chose to park over there, swinging his little micro dick around, thinking he was the main character, and then ruined the day for the rest of us, because we could have had a lot of fun, but nope, had to be about him.
So I'm still not sure what he did.
He blocked the street right in front of the garage.
Oh!
For no good reason, except for he's got a tiny dick.
So Mike has managed to annoy somebody. I mean, I'm not surprised. I like Mike, but he sometimes does things to annoy people and doesn't always annoy the people he wants to annoy. But anyway, Saturday, shit happened out here that I'm not real happy about. And you guys know me. I'm very opinionated about, you know, ICE can absolutely go fuck themselves. I want these.
I live here. I'm violent. I live here. Look at my cute outfit.
Okay, Suburban Commando.
You know, I don't generally film faces of people behind me, but it kind of seems like shit's happening behind me. And some of that shit is what I want to talk about. Some people down here Saturday were trying to start some shit. They went prying on the plywood over there. The building got spray painted to hell. Somebody broke a gate. And then what I end up hearing is, oh, they're going after streamers because streamers get us arrested. No, if you're doing shit like that is going to get you arrested. And you're not actually helping us when you're doing shit that's going to get you arrested like that. You're helping Trump. So please don't do that. Our people, my friends, get arrested fairly regularly because they step across that fucking blue line and they dance in the driveway, and then you get a bunch of fucking apes come out, grab them, and drag them in because, oh, you were trespassing an hour ago for 30 seconds. Get fucked. But you know, the people who do that know that they're probably going to get arrested. They're choosing to be. This is what civil disobedience is. It isn't, I'm breaking the law and I expect to get away with it. It's, I'm breaking the law and I expect they're going to arrest me, and it's going to look really fucking stupid when they do. If you're doing that and getting arrested for doing that, fine. That is what, you know, that is what they're doing, and
safety first, huh?
it doesn't matter if I record my friends doing that, because the point of somebody like me recording is my video isn't going to go away if somebody does something for which they're going to get arrested. My video stays up. If the MAGA assholes come out here and bear mace somebody, for some reason that video tends to disappear if there's likely to be, you know, legal action taken, or if they pull a fucking gun, Shane. That video, they tend to disappear. My videos aren't going to do that. My videos are going to be up. It's going to, if I catch them doing shit like that, it's recorded. If those assholes get violent for no reason, that's going to be shown. We aren't out here rioting. That's not what we do. The people who are out here every fucking day don't riot. They protest. They paint the sidewalk with chalk and temporary paint to make art. Sometimes aggressive art. Sometimes art that makes other people angry. because they're showing what those fucking animals in that building are doing. They hold signs, they shout things, they make fun of those assholes' sexuality. Whatever they're doing is speech, is art, is... And people say, well, that is just, performative. Yes, it's fucking performative. That's the point. The point is that we are protesting. We're not destroying shit. They're destroying shit by just not being willing to allow us to do that, even. They have to try and disrupt or shut that down. They keep ripping stuff off of the tree, which actually hurts the tree. Nothing Lamp does that tree. Nothing Lamp has done to that tree is going to hurt that tree. We're a bunch of fucking tree huggers. We're not gonna hurt that tree. So no, it isn't the tree. The signs don't hurt anything. I've objected to the permanent graffiti because, I live in this neighborhood, and the people who live in this building right here... Okay, I zoomed in. Let's zoom back out. Maybe. There we go. The people who live in this building, this is a low-income building.
This guy said he lives here, right here. This guy lives here.
I don't film faces down here. I don't film faces up close.
He provides security. He's here because he wants to be on camera. He thinks he's a movie star. A real
Whatever.
folk hero.
I'll film faces over there and over there. I don't film faces here or at the base camp. I can go across the street and film them, but I do not film faces up close over here because people over here on this corner where Operation Inflation should be, but isn't, being lazy guys. Those guys, the people over here are people, hanging out, changing. I mean, this is really kind of the hangout corner. The protesting happens over there. We'll go see those guys in a minute. But, yeah, so there's some people saying, oh, we're gonna, start doing something to the people who's streaming because they're not really our friends. Well, if you were out here regularly, you know where I stand. You know where I used to stand. You know what I'm doing. You know why I'm doing it. At least I hope you do. If you're not out here regularly, maybe you should come out here and talk to people instead of telling them what you're going to do and who you're going to do it to, because that makes us look bad. That justifies the claim that we are something we aren't. The people out here want better, not worse. And frankly, we don't need to make Trump send out the fucking Marines. I mean, he's likely to do that at some point anyway, just because, he's a fucking coward and bully, and he likes to hurt people who haven't done anything to him. When he does that, and he's likely to, when he does,
I think that's what we have to have as a words.
the people out here are going to look to someone like me to be recording them doing it and showing, hey, this is not a fair, reasonable, proportional response. This is excessive. This is abusive. This is, this is the kind of thing that wins elections, because we've got to win elections right now. We have to. So I don't mean to get on people's cases, and I sound like I'm sounding like an asshole tonight, and I know it. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, snacks.
Oh, snacks. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Fire Station 4! Those guys are probably Fire Station 4. I consider Fire Station 4 friendly. All right, my battery is full now, so I am going to. Anyway.
I wish I was that clever.
So if we see Mike out here, we're supposed to tell him he parks like an asshole. So sorry for a bit of a rant, guys. But, I mean, especially now that apparently some people are threatening those of us who stream, I kind of have to say something about it. And I've been ignoring your chats. I'm sorry, guys. Cops showed up because they were called. I mean, it was riot cops. They didn't do much, but I mean, I think they may have shown up over the fence, but maybe some people got arrested for, you know, vandalism and disorderly conduct over that. I don't even know who all got arrested exactly. I know Lacey got grabbed, but she got grabbed for, you know, ticky-tack trespassing. She wasn't doing shit. I don't think anybody's been looting out here, but DJ Darren should be here tomorrow. I don't know about anybody looting, but there was, you know, kind of an attack on the building. They broke the fence, and then probably just before I left, somebody ripped the plywood off of the door with the glass side door that's boarded up. So, you know, there were attempts to kind of escalate things out here. And, I mean, we don't need to escalate shit. Trump is doing that all on his own. I honestly think Trump is likely to resign. It's not going to be like immediate, but I think Trump is going to choose to leave office. Now, that means we're going to be stuck with Vance. And Vance is a fucking psycho. But he's not an insane psycho. That's kind of worse. I've only got one out here, and it's almost gone. But we have a bit of a lost and found. I guess the message, so, and I've got that message for Spider Mike that he parks like an asshole. Fuck ice! Fuck ice! I mean, if that were a place where they were holding kids, I'd say rip the fucking place down and help those people get to safety. But, you know, that ain't happening there. That is mostly an office building. They transfer people to Tacoma. And honestly, right now, what we really need is to document. We need to show people what's happening in those facilities. I mean, a couple weekends ago, they played that video with stuff happening inside there. We need more of that. People need to see that these are not just, oh, yes, we're holding murderers and rapists. They're fucking torturing children. They're denying them essential medical care. Yay! Highway 35! And I mean, oftentimes the bus drivers will honk for us. They're not supposed to. But they're doing that because, you know, the public is so on our side, has been, that, you know, they can do it. And they're not going to get into any real shit over it. If we're out here breaking shit, painting up the neighborhood, you know, making what's frankly this gentrified high-class fucking neighborhood. You know, this building behind me is low income, but it's like the low income building to justify everything else being fucking gentrified. If you've got this kind of neighborhood and you're doing that to it, you know, you're losing kind of the, you know, shrinking middle class, but frankly, we need those guys on our side. It's rough because people are like, what's happening? You know, we're not seeing movement. But have you paid attention this past week? We lost Pam Bondi, we lost Kristi Noem, we lost, I mean, there's word that, you know, Caroline Levitt showed up to work with a fucking black eye because somebody, either her husband or Trump or Vance or fucking Stephen Miller, punched her in the face or something. It looks like Kash Patel and what's her name? Tulsi Gabbard are probably next. Trump is like panicking. We are destroying his administration. We don't need to actually do more. The fact that he is so fucking stupid is doing it for us. Don't interrupt your enemy when he's making a mistake. And holy shit. So don't lose support now. I mean, I get it. The limousine liberals and the centrist Democrats are not really allies, but they have the power to swing things away from us until we take it away from them. Let's not shoot ourselves in the foot. Yeah, we need to do something about those guys. But, you know, Trump decided to start one war, then another war, then another war, then another war. And that's what's kicking his ass. Well, let's not make the same mistake. I mean, I can't believe that this is the level. I'm saying let's be smarter than fucking Donald Trump. All right, I'm done ranting. Let's go say hello to the people who are actually risking their ass getting arrested because they give a shit. Again, yes, I do film the faces of people over there. If they're filming. Shut up, Rob. It's almost at the point that I would just be fine without it, but I want to have a cane out here until it gets dark at least, because I really don't have any depth perception. Oh wow. The sidewalk has gotten
brighter.
Has gotten frickin' amazing. Are you working on the sidewalk?
No, I was walking here and I stepped on a bottle of paint.
Oh.
And I thought, I don't want to mess this up. This is nice.
Yeah.
So I it's a sidewalk, so I am going to walk on it. But
it's paint that lasts a few rains at least.
Well, it's, these are acrylics.
Yeah.
And
but it will wash off after.
Oh yeah, they're pretty generously applied. But
yep.
it'll wear off or wash off.
Yeah. This has been redone and retouched a couple of times.
Definitely.
I've
So
taken enough of it home on my shoes.
Uh-oh. Well, I'll probably take some home in my shoes, but I hope it's not wet. Uh-oh, you see the flannel wraps here, though. Somehow, some of this got, what do we say, spread around. I don't know if this is dry or wet.
All right. Let's have a look at the current state of, yeah, wow. This looks fucking amazing, guys. Let's come over here and take a look at the current state of Antifa. We have a new chair. Yeah, just chair.
Yeah, right where you are.
Please, go away. Leave, it says. Guys, I might need to take a new Antifa pic. Or the sidewalk. Damn, that is so cool. I'm getting a picture of the sidewalk to do a new cover. I got damn near zero art skills, but I want to get a picture of the sidewalk later for a new cover picture for my videos, because the old Antifa was fucking creepy looking. We love it, but it was creepy ass tree. Hey Jack, how's it going?
What's going on? How are you doing?
Not bad.
Good to see you.
Yeah, they kind of made a mess out of that building though. I'm not a fan, but I mean, I live down here, and I mean, it's sort of a gentrified neighborhood, even though we've got the low income building. I think I would like it to look nice out here for, you know, them. I don't live quite this close. I don't think we need to do that to the building to make it clear that the people in it aren't welcome here. I'd rather us do that by being out here, you know? I mean, the sidewalk looks fucking amazing. This just looks kind of messy. Thing is, I don't think anybody is going to risk going over there to paint like what's on the sidewalk on that building over there. I sure as hell won't be the one to risk that. Not with my medical conditions. They don't provide medical in that building.
That literally was not threatening at all.
That was crazy. And the fact that they got away with that was even crazier.
Now, Freya was grumbling that we need to bring out some tacos out here.
Oh.
Next week. I'm not sure when. We'll arrange tacos.
Yeah.
It's probably going to be like cheap Taco Bell white person tacos, but
And Taco Bell's even better.
Exactly.
every person from from the Latin part of the globe is like, yeah, I'll eat Taco Bell. That's fine. They opened one up in Mexico. It didn't work out very well, but they literally called it authentic American food.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
See, I grew I spent a lot of time in Texas, so I'm used to Tex-Mex food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when I make my tacos, because people are like, oh, you should eat less tacos, you know, the chuds. It's like, okay, when I make tacos, there's like 2 steamed corn tortillas, there's carnitas, a sprinkle of, Oaxaca cheese, some avocado, and, maybe like an avocado crema, I think I had last time. Just a bit of, somewhere between a crema and a salsa. A little bit of pickled onion. That's my idea of making tacos. I'll eat the Taco Bell stuff too, though.
Yeah. Oh no. I have this. I make the little street tacos with the little tortillas.
Yeah.
I make those all the time.
I use 2 of the tortillas because one tends to tear.
See, I do a lot of the cooking in my house because, I actually literally went to culinary school.
Cool.
But I dropped out because I'm like, I don't need to learn how to do all this fancy shit. Essentially, what I did is I went to culinary school to get the knife set.
There you go.
I didn't have.
You go to culinary school. You qualify for, I'm a proper chef, at least enough to. I'm learning to be a proper chef, so now I've got to get the proper knife set.
Yeah. No,
okay, I've got the knives. I don't need to be here anymore.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I did.
So I'm considering, do I want to get a long shot from over there, middle of the street, or I want a good picture of the sidewalk. I have to come by during the day when there's 6 people here and none of them are standing on it. Because right now I'm sort of filming a video with my camera. And ignoring chat again. Sorry, guys. And I was not set to live chat. Jeez. Okay, there we are. So, for anybody wondering, the base camp is down there. I don't go down there and film faces. I do go down there to say hello to people, but I do not film faces. Over there is Operation Inflation, or where they are, in front of that building there. I don't film those faces up close. If you're over there, or if you're over here, I assume if you want your face not to be shown, you're covering it. Because although somebody damaged their cameras, there's cameras and there's so many people out here recording all the time, ours and theirs. If you want one of these 2 places, you just got to assume you're going to be seen by cameras, not just mine. So, personally, I'm of the opinion they're throwing, they're subpoena. If any of us post any negative shit anywhere, they're buying our data from the corporations, because the corporations have our data. They're buying it. They're throwing it into fucking Chat GPT or Grok or whatever, and they're correlating. They're building a database of who we are based on our online habits. And you think that they're not tracking cell phone locations for people that they've decided to put in their database? They know who we are. They know who we all are. But if you're worried about the chuds doxing you, I can see why you might cover your face out here. Hell, it's getting on towards summer. I might need to cover my face just because sun.
No, I totally understand that. I have all my notifications turned off for every social.
Even have it all closed off too. And it's still
So anyway, that's me. That's my rant.
You're telling me, yeah.
No, but
I can't say I disagree with much of what's written there. I mean, that one's a little harsh.
have fun with that one.
Oh, and apparently I'm supposed to tell Mike if I see Spider Mike that he parks like an asshole. He parked over there blocking the garage instead of like where they saved him a spot over there. And somebody was annoyed with him.
Well, he already had planned to come and literally do that because they don't work on Sunday or Saturday.
Oh, well.
Well, they weren't working.
Somebody was annoyed with him for doing it.
Oh, somebody can suck his
Big
spidery.
toe?
His big. Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you tell Mike he parks like an asshole, he's gonna go, yeah, pretty much. But I haven't been out here since Saturday because I had like a nasty ass infection, and I was feeling pretty sick. And I got my hands are like seriously sunburned still.
Oh.
From the afternoon, and I wore sunscreen. Did not do a damn thing. So I haven't been out here all week. I actually canceled my physical therapy appointment Wednesday because I still wasn't feeling good. But I went today, and I'm back out here. So I'll probably be out here all weekend until like Tuesday. At some point, we need to get a box of tacos from Taco Bell or something.
Oh yeah.
They may be soft tacos if we have DoorDash to. If we can find somebody to car, they can be crispy tacos.
Yeah, because like
DoorDash, they 50% chance by the time they get to you, they're in sorry shape.
Yeah, no, I'm well aware.
I mean, I've eaten them, but
General, I'm trying to find Tinker, then I've not seen Hider Hair.
I saw down by as I was walking up over by Growler Guys. I saw one stupid electric unicycle park, and somebody mentioned Shane. So I suspect I walked right by some chuds.
For a moment, I thought you were from Europe.
Yeah.
40!
I want to talk to you about that. But you're going to
See. They're likely to grab them later. But I assume if you're doing that, you don't care. If you're doing that, the whole point is to, like, I did nothing harmful. I was on the driveway for fucking 30 seconds, and then I left. I got out of the way. If you're gonna arrest me for that, I should zoom out. I am sorry, guys. I'm probably making you guys sick. If you're doing that, you're arresting somebody for that, that does not make you look good.
And just to be specific,
Yeah.
it says don't block. It doesn't say shit about don't cross.
Yeah, but they arrest people for crossing.
Well, you're supposed to read their mind? I'm just saying.
Yeah. If you're there in front of that line and you get the fuck out of the way if somebody's coming or going, as far as I'm concerned, they don't have a case. Which is why they grab people and let them go 2 hours later, because they don't have a fucking case. My point was that when ours do stuff and they arrest them for doing it, our regulars do that, and they know that they're going to get grabbed. They know it's stupid. They know the DA is going to tell them to get the fuck out of here with
People
their
are like,
stupid ass.
they got pink frog. It's like, oh shit, Lacey volunteered again.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah, exactly.
Did you see her? She was like doing her swim. They're trying to cuff her, and she's like just swimming. She's like 90 pounds.
Dude, soaking wet. Fuck ice!
Fucking Nazi bastard pieces of shit.
All right. Feel free to sit.
Fuck ICE! Fuck Trump! Fuck MAGA!
you Tesla motherfucker. Wrong way. Turn around. Good boy. Or girl. Or whatever. It's time for you to sell your car.
But yeah, literally that's it. The people out here, yes, we filmed them getting arrested. It's stupid. They're volunteering. That's literally it. Apparently some of the people who are here on Sunday or Saturday that don't come out other times, were like trying to convince people that the friendly streamers are snitches and they need to be taken care of. It's like, the fuck? Somebody's littering. I didn't see who did that. My camera might have seen it. I hope it didn't. Fucking bubbles. Awesome. Shit, trying to catch the cool trick and he fell off the board. Try it again, we'll get it this time. I'm old. I was literally there watching Tony Hawk do the 9, so there we go. I mean, I'd fucking break my neck even getting on a board, but I'm old. I was there watching Tony Hawk when he did the 9. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. How are you?
Not bad. Feeling better. I had an abscess. Oh. And I still have nasty sunburns under my gloves. Sunscreen, yeah, good luck with that. Didn't help.
Yeah.
Didn't help.
It's not always the best thing when there's tear gas around.
It wasn't tear gas, it was sun.
Yeah.
I'm an albino and I take, right now I'm taking doxycycline, so that's also. So
that definitely makes you more prone.
But so does Zelboraf. So, same problem. Stay out of the sun and don't eat Seville oranges or grapefruits. A lot of meds have problems with those.
Forgot about that.
But, so today I'm properly wearing some gloves. The sun, I didn't come out until the sun went down, but still, gloves, long sleeves. I have, a hood. I'm a little brighter.
I can see you more.
Yeah, until I get cold and go and put on my jacket.
Well, I have jackets and sweaters and stuff if you need them.
No, I always bring them.
Okay.
I mean, I've got the whole wagon over there.
Perfect.
And somebody did rescue my other chair. It disappeared on Saturday. It's I'm pretty sure Richard grabbed it and took it to where he could get a better, vantage point.
I lost my favorite hat. It was my first fire engine that I was assigned to. E25, engine 25. It's gone. I can't find it.
I mean, I really wish somebody would have turned in my respirator, but I think that was grabbed by a chud.
Probably. If you're down one, I could probably help you out.
If you really, I was able to borrow one for last Saturday, even though they didn't end up using stuff.
Wow.
But I was able to borrow one, so I've got open filters to put on one.
Okay.
But
are they the quarter turn?
Yeah, they're 3M standard. They are proper olive stripe. But the one I had, the thing that was important about it was it had
more maggots.
So that I can actually if throwing clouds, I can tell people grab an elbow, grab a shoulder, because I can move through smoke if I can breathe.
Right. If you're are you here tomorrow?
I'll be here all weekend.
Okay. I'll bring
I think Bowie said he had one for me, but
whoever gets it to you first wins. How's that?
Yeah. I was going to order. I was seriously considering before shit got worse, money wise. The one I had a tint, but I was going to order one that didn't have the tint.
I have a half mask.
I really should have the full mask. Just so many medical issues, but I think Bowie said he had one.
see what I
But
can do.
what I'd like to do is get one that is helmet compatible, because I'm going to need a helmet. If I'm helping, if they're throwing out clouds of shit and I'm grabbing people and taking them and coming back and getting more, they're going to start shooting at me. So I need to start planning for that.
Get I can tell you the designation number, but make sure you get like a skateboarding helmet. That's their bike helmets are.
I have a tactical bump helmet that I picked
okay.
up when they're handing out medical supplies. It almost fits over the like the PD 101, but you actually need the what is it? Not the IRM 100. It's almost the same mask, Parcel Cells. That's just a little lower, and you can actually fit a helmet over it. And if I get one that actually is like that, the chin strap is just so close, even on the PD 101. It's just the helmet isn't quite on my head. I don't have the money right now to go for a ballistic helmet. I probably should, because they've pointed lead at us before out here.
Yeah.
The Chuds have done that.
I got 2 weeks ago. I got Shane with his gun in my face.
Yeah, I remember. I wasn't pointing the camera that way, but I was out here. But Heather gave me her plate carrier with the plate. So, I mean, I've got at least one side steel. The issue is I'm a little too round for a standard size. They do make larger size, but nobody's got that to just hand out. So I'm going to have to buy a $150 plate carrier.
The plates are there for a specific reason, because this area is not
protecting
quite
organs.
so important as this area.
Yeah, up here.
Yeah,
You need to protect those. If they shoot you down here, it'll suck. You might have some long-term issues. You might have, you're definitely going to have some short-term issues. That's going to be a 35, I suspect. I can't tell. I always wait till the buses.
I have 2 hellos I have to say.
Oh,
So I'll be back around.
sure. I'll be out here till at least 10.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna come over here while I can because I'm gonna see if I can get. I want to wait. I want to get that sidewalk. I'll see if I can clip out a good still shot of it. I'm gonna drop my legs for this. There we go. Because I'm literally gonna go out into the street and. I'm picking a bad time. There isn't a good time. Try and see if I can get a good shot.
We're talking after the war, the Nazis managed without a trace, but the Italians were cautious, so dream of a master race. The history books they tell of any 45. Don't get under the hood, but on the day the Nazi died.
I don't think that works. All right. Get the hell out of the way of this car.
The fascists they were big, so the promise of an Aryan world would never materialize. And they all come out of the woodwork on the day the Nazi died. The world is filled with maggots, the maggots are dead in blood. They're making a tasty meal of all the butters and bureaucrats. They're taking over the vultures and the cattle for the crowd. And they're out of the woodwork.
The sidewalk is so big, there's just so much to do. Yeah, actually that works. That works. Hang on, let me see if I can get it. All right, we're gonna leave that and hope that got a good clear shot in the. I'm gonna come back in. We're about 50 minutes in. I'm gonna see if I can get a cut a good screenshot of that from the video later and see if I can turn that into a new thumbnail image. That'll be cool. Okay. About 50 minutes in is when that...
Hey, Nazi assholes! Where are you? How do you fucking look at yourself in the mirror? Are you gonna stay in your pig pen tonight? I'm gonna translate that for you in case you couldn't understand.
The Nazis are having a masturbation fest.
Are you back there having a circle jerk?
No, they forgot the lube.
What's with all this white shit that looks like cum in the driveway? Did you fart?
Oh, they took the sheet. They spilled the massive white shit.
I think it was stuck with something. Did somebody pre-fill your donut? Is that why they all this white shit down here after you farted?
Before it got broken, I was using the megaphone. I was just reminding them that at least I can help people when they do.
Show us your food!
Although, apparently they prefer grinder.
Yeah, they prefer
Their boyfriends make them wear panties to work. Doing shit like that got my stream mark 18 plus. Then somebody asked if they could borrow my megaphone. I was like, sure. And it's one of those that had the strap on the bottom. So they dropped it, and it worked. And, like, Jordy's like, I get you. It's like, don't worry about the megaphone. They got me a frog costume. I'm not a frog today. I'll be a frog.
Oh, don't mind me.
Well, we'll see it tomorrow then.
Half frog. I usually leave my head open so that I can breathe.
That's the thing that made me nervous about it.
That's why I asked for one with a front zip. You can get them on Amazon. They're about $35, but the front zip ones, after Seth made the Portland frog famous, the price for the front zip frogs went up to like $55.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it's 50, but 50, 55, and it's like, oh, that's bullshit. So it took a while, but they finally, they're ordering more costumes. They're like, hey, let's get Joseph a frog that he can unzip and stick his head out of. Lacey's considering modifying hers to add, make it a positive pressure thing, but have 2 intake fans and 1 exhaust. So when you're breathing, it's going to take that out. So you can be in it a little longer. That will be awesome if it works. I hope she has time to work on that between volunteering for to spend a few nights back there to check whether or not the music can be heard back there for us.
Oh, you got the pig. Oh, yes.
All right, bubbles of doom.
Oh, someone's got a fucking you.
Speaking of our people, ooh, lots of bubbles. That's freaking awesome.
I got a big head too.
See, this right here, this is what we do. We come out here, we be fucking ridiculous, which makes them look like the biggest fucking Nazi pieces of shit that they actually are, when they decide, oh no, she has crossed the line,
I wish
figuratively and literally.
I found a kid's battery.
And then they arrest her, and then the DA is like, get the fuck out of here. She walked across the line, big deal. You arrested her an hour later, not on the property.
Your girl, I am already.
We
You
don't
know what I
care.
have? I have one.
We just do not care.
One gun in my car.
Now, the person who ripped the plywood off the door, that person's likely getting arrested. And that one might get charged. Life is better with more bubbles.
Oh my gosh, that was starting me up.
There we go. That'll do a good job until it runs out of water.
I got more bubbles in my fanny pack.
Usually these things tend to run out of water first. And they have, like, that one's already looking like it might be needing. See how the bubbles are kind of clumping? You add a little bit of water to that, it will.
I actually I wasn't yeah. But I literally was like, can I bring arsenal?
Hey guys, can I get a fuck ice? Fuck MAGA!
Fuck MAGA!
Fuck MAGA!
Fuck MAGA!
Fuck guys, fuck MAGA! Fuck DHS! Fuck Trump! Fuck the whole United States federal fucking government!
Whoops. This is what happens when you have the worst protest streamer. Pointing the camera at himself instead of at the bubbles. Extreme close-up, slightly cooked albino edition.
How did you use your big gun?
They don't know either.
True.
They know how to wave them around. They don't know what to do with them.
Yeah, like why don't you wave the gun around?
It was a couple of them. It was a couple of them. But one of them pointed at, like, Darren was over there, I was over there, a few other people pointed at each of us in turn because we fucking laughed. We laughed when they couldn't catch a couple of college students. Oh, 40-somethings can't catch college students when they're wearing 40 pounds of mall ninja bullshit.
Zombie crawl and everything, and they didn't even know what to do with that. I thought you practiced that one.
So several of us are now interested in your experiment to get on this, find the positive effect.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, possibly. I need to do this, other one.
You need another experimental trial.
And this one was in the back. I liked it. This one was the same. So I can I was just
Mine looks great outside. I don't know if you got to see it before. And when I came out here, I was wearing like
yeah.
I didn't hear that the band was back on, so I better come out here dressed for
The band, yeah, it's actually very much in that it wasn't.
it's got putting out they put a sale on things that orders, like combining several bands, and it's like, no, call me. And then like the whole night circus got together and that. No, actually the band is going to be in effect for we didn't hear about that until after.
didn't they use tear gas? We don't know.
They pulled guns on Saturday? I guess. There were too many people to see much of anything. The pink frog with the lethal adorability. Oh, coming out!
Coming out!
Oh,
my
jeez.
God. Oh, jeez. What?
Take that horn and shove it up your ass.
My God.
She wasn't even in the way. They were just, you're next to my car.
Hey, please.
That's right, close your fucking gate. Get back in your pig pen.
See, that, if she got arrested for that, that was volunteering. And we definitely want to catch them. If they come out to grab her, we want to catch them doing it. And that was at
Why is it all the people that come out of here drive like they got their license from
like
a dump
100 minutes? Okay, good to know.
Nice car.
Nice car.
That's a cool car,
And we have our fox.
Oh, there's pizza over there, by the way.
I like the pizza. There's pizza over there, by the way.
Oh, that ain't gonna last long.
What?
She said there's pizza over there. I said, oh, that ain't gonna last long.
I'm really hungry. I had a PB&J earlier.
Do you want me to go over and grab you a slice?
No, I'll get one. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. My gun was right in my face. I couldn't see anything.
That was my favorite part of my whole day just now. So thank you.
This gun is so big I can't actually.
Well, this is the guy who likes to eat pepper spray, so.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, pepper spray me, bitch!
I'm gonna have to like do it up.
He wasn't expecting to get bubbled, though.
Vegetarian or pepperoni and black olives?
I'm gonna grab a pepperoni in a minute.
Also, one slice or side or two?
That's nice, thank you.
I didn't see it.
Dude. Not expensive.
Who knew there was going to be thunder tonight? Here, piggy. The offers still remain. For every one of you that quits
I need
your
one of
job,
those.
you'll receive half a dozen donuts. I don't care if you eat the donut or if you fuck the donut. I will not kink shame you. You will have to, as always, pre-fill the donuts yourself, and then after that you have to eat them.
Oh, this person's turning, so I'm getting the hell out of the way.
Get some ideas for something I wanted to do this weekend.
How did nothing affect all that? Not at all.
I don't think it. I think
Some of the best people right here.
in terms of the
How you doing?
Yeah, and just the case in general.
no idea. And we'll see if they end up talking about it at all on Tuesday. Tuesday or Wednesday is when.
Problem with having this
they
tripod is it's
report
wobbly.
hearing the arguments.
Okay.
So we'll see if they talk at all about it. 'Cause I'm curious. I'm very curious why.
No Kings might have fucked us out here, honestly.
So, I did notice that none of the trucks were gasoline.
not a single one of them.
Short.
had, and as soon as I saw that, I thought, okay, they're probably not going to gas.
Interesting. I didn't pick up on that. It's really
Yeah,
interesting.
like I figured they would have had down there. You know, like that. But they all seem confidently down there.
Yeah, I mean, early on, especially when it was just at the age of not even the
Yeah.
no wrestling. And so that was like right there. And then they did have, I assume it was a board matching. I can't remember. There were masks from that.
Yeah, that's when I masked up was when I saw that. Like the time they came out with masks, I'm like, okay, this might be a possibility.
Yeah, it's interesting that they seem to know when not to wear them.
Yeah.
And I mean, I heard, but Lacey just said, no, her lawyer told her after they grabbed her early Saturday night.
Yeah.
She volunteered, as she does. And she talked to a lawyer, and they said, yeah, they can use chemicals tonight. I don't know why they went lethal. They were allowed to use chemicals. They were not guns.
They were shockingly restrained.
Yeah, but they were not restrained enough to pull out guns. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's not really restrained, in my opinion. But Lacey said, no, as far as she knows, they were allowed to use chemicals. They just didn't. And somebody said that, no, there was a last-minute order right before saying, no, even though you've been told the previous order was stayed, it has been unstayed. And now I don't know. So
It could be that they were just unsure themselves.
maybe. That might be.
It's also, I mean, it could have been a bunch of things. It's possible that they actually like sense the information.
Ooh, I gotta get a sign real quick.
That's the training. I don't know though.
The sign ran away.
We'll get my
Oh. I've seen this sign before, but I'm going out into the street to get a sign.
Fuck them.
You tell them.
Hopefully, well, the
Hold still, Dad.
Ninth Circuit is on Tuesday, and
I'm using the wrong tripod for this.
so
There we go.
what happened to her is actually
Now I got your sign.
It's actually really good evidence.
I have seen that sign before, but
I jeweled it up for Saturday.
fuck guys! Ah! I keep kicking the feet because I didn't fold them up. I was trying to get a good picture of the sidewalk before it got too dark.
Yeah.
Because I have like 3 Antrifas ago as my thumbnail, and it looks ghetto as fuck and kind of creepy.
That's what you want.
Well, I got a good like Dutch angle of the sidewalk up to the building. I held the camera there. My chat, my viewers are like, "What the fuck are you doing?" No, I told them what I was doing. Nah, I can't type on a keyboard or a smartphone at all while I'm filming, so. You'll never hear a complaint about typos from me. See, I sort of figured, Nathan with the beard. I sort of figured that while he was asleep, Bree was just gonna like shave it off and it'd look ridiculous. But then I read that Bree said somewhere that she would leave him if he ever shaved the beard. So. So we had some dude dressed up like a security guard over there. I don't know who it was.
It's the guy that has veteran on his hat in yellow. He's the blondie's bodyguard, boyfriend, whatever. He's part of the Chuds.
Okay.
Well,
I deliberately do not record people over there without permission from them. So I didn't film him either.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Over there, I will point the camera that way from over here, because from the 720p you can't see it. People change over there. I assume people don't want their faces shown if they're over there by default. If you're, and same thing down at the base camp down there.
Right.
But if you're up here on the sidewalk on either side, I assume fair game.
Yeah, absolutely.
But there are people who are apparently like trying to, get people to say, no, all the streamers out there, snitches get stitches, man. It's like, if you're saying that, it's because you're wanting to do something that at least the regulars out here are deliberately not doing.
Right. No, and
Well, but
every
there-
time there's a confrontation, it's because one of them pushed it too fucking far.
Yeah. Or when, at least for the regulars.
Yeah.
And like, well, they're filming ours getting arrested. They're filming ours doing stuff, and they're watching, and then they're coming out and arresting people because of what they saw on the so-called friendly streams. It's like, okay, yes, I will film Pink Frog or Uni
Right.
dancing across the line, because if they come out and arrest her, especially if they come out ridiculously and arrest her
Like Saturday.
for charges that are not, that the DA is just going to say, get the fuck out of here with that. I don't care. Oh, you arrested her an hour after she left your property.
See, that's
Big fucking deal. I'm not prosecuting that. She walked on your driveway. Oh my
and
God.
that's way different than these fucking chuds pulling fucking guns on people.
Yeah.
So
Or,
fucking-
the people who ripped the plywood off the door over there. If you're doing that, you're doing something for which they are going to charge you.
Well, and that's the thing. At this point, if you're going to do that, storm the fucking building. Have a fucking plan. Don't just tear it off. Because what are we doing? We're just vandalizing.
If you're just vandalizing, what you're trying to do, whether you realize it or not, is you're helping Trump. Because
Exactly.
Trump is imploding. My God, he's like firing people left and right because he's in a panic. It's like, all these people are supposed to protect me and they aren't protecting me.
No.
Dude, you told them not to.
No, Pam and Christy were fucking scapegoats from the get-go. He
Yeah.
did that just so he could get the female vote. and
Then
put it
Caroline
everywhere.
Levitt's got a black eye now. Where'd that come from? Was it her husband or was it Trump or who did that to her? She's not long
Maybe
for the
she's
administration.
Manchurian candidate enough that she punched herself.
Who knows? But it isn't doing Trump any favors.
But he doesn't care,
Now he's looking at getting rid of Tulsi Gabbard and Kash Patel because they're not protecting me.
Because they're fucking idiots.
You surround yourself with idiot criminals and you wonder why.
Yeah, well, how quickly is it going to escalate to boots on the ground now that Iran shot down one of our planes?
Almost immediately.
Yeah,
But also, we're at the point where Republicans are likely to go to Trump and say, look, enough Republicans are ready to impeach that if Democrats push for it, they've got the votes.
I don't know.
Maybe
they
you
seem
might
to
want
still be sucking the orange dick to me.
Well, but they will in public. But in private, they might be, like with the Epstein vote. The votes are there.
I'm sorry, the man's still in the fucking Oval Office.
Yeah, but what they're likely to do now, and maybe not real soon, but soon enough, what they're likely to do is say, hey, Donald,
No, I'm tired of
Vance will pardon you, and he will.
I'm tired of it. I'm tired of waiting for all this shit to play out. It never plays out. The people still die.
Unfortunately,
it's all broken. It's all broken. It all needs to
it
fall.
is. It is broken.
Actually, it's not broken. It's doing exactly what it was designed. We need to burn it down and start over.
It may come to that, and if it does, I don't expect to live through it.
I don't either. But I also am much older than you and am okay with going.
We love climate!
Woo-hoo!
But it's hard to get them to honk at us after Saturday.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. We are at the point where we've got 70% of the vote, but we got like 8 or 9% out there for no kings. That's damn near that 3%. When we get to 3.5, they're done.
I think we make it to November. I mean, that's
We're not going to make it.
He's fucking crazy town.
Trump's, and this is assuming Trump is smart, and we know he's a fucking imbecile. If Trump is smart, he resigns, has J.D. Vance give him a pardon, he stays in Florida, where he's got a safe governor, who will not extradite him, and he makes plans to leave the country if he needs to, so that he can get away without prosecution.
Just die.
I mean,
Just die.
I
Just die.
those assholes, I wish they would reform. Him, I wish he'd choke on a cheeseburger.
Yeah, just die. Well, and that's the thing. They're just in it for the money and the power. If they're told they don't have a fucking job, they don't have a fuck. And that's the thing. Why do they continue to keep the government shut down because of this? It's gross.
And they're getting paid.
Exactly.
But now Trump has decided, well, I'm just going to pay everybody. Well, he doesn't have the money. He doesn't have the appropriation to do that, so that's another crime.
He's just a liar. He just says whatever he wants, and nobody
No,
calls him on it.
I seriously think that at some point, and I don't know when, but it may be before November. It may be after November. But it might be at this point, for a chance to be able to do something about ending the Iran war after more people die, Vance is going to say, hey, I will pardon you. Just go ahead and resign. You've got health issues, and I will wind down this war, and it'll be on me. And then, of course, he's thinking, I'm going to be the hero because I shut down the war. That's what I think is going to happen. I'm going to go see if there's any pizza left. I doubt it.
Get some food.
I doubt it. But I'm going to see. I grabbed snacks earlier. So those are the people over there. I do not film them up close. Bumble cane, dropping it with the gloves on. That's the thing about wearing a cane with gloves, or using a cane with wearing gloves, right. Wearing a cane while using gloves. You know what I mean. I'm setting you guys down. Do not have the other tripod, so it's a bit more fiddly. Be right back. $35. There may not be any pizza. There might be. We'll see. I'll be in a wagon. There's some garlic bites over there. I'm done standing for a bit. I'm sitting. So, so I guess that dude wearing the veteran getup is a chud after all. I mean, he said he's here to provide security for whom? Okay, those garlic bites are good. I might grab another one or two. The pizza's long gone. Long gone. So I've been carrying around this little mini tripod for a couple weeks that I borrowed when I left mine at home. I have it here. Give me just a second. I can see why this is not something that people use a lot of, because it's a little fiddly. But the clip I've been putting on my phone on, so yeah, I've had this little mini cord, let go, mini tripod, selfie stick sort of thing. It gets about that long, so not very. It's about half the height of this thing. Let me go handheld for a moment. This thing, cord, versus this thing. There be my battery. So coming up, the height of the two. I mean, this one's way shorter, but I borrowed it when I didn't have anything else. You guys might remember the stream where I did that. It was the one with the glow sticks. Fuck ice! Well, it turns out this little phone clip on here does unscrew. I just noticed that. And it's a better clip than what I've been using on my big tripod. So if I cannot find its owner in a couple weeks more or so, I may appropriate that, and assume that she doesn't really want it back, because it's otherwise a really cheap little clip. And she's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead and use it for the night," but I'd like to get it back to her. But if I can't, that's a better clip than what I've been using on my my heavy serious tripod, because the heavy serious tripod came with a cheap ass little clip, and this one's still plasticky, but this isn't a clip, it's a screw. So if I can't find who it belongs to and she doesn't indicate that she wants it back, I may appropriate that, and if I find her, I'll just pay her $20 to replace the whole thing, because this little mini tripod is it was great in a pinch, but I wouldn't use it for other things. And it's the kind, it had a remote. It was probably purchased for the phone remote. And of course, the height difference, that little tripod at its max height. This one is shortened quite a bit. I've got a whole, like, extra, 18, 24 inches on that. I see another bus down there. Oh, that was a streetcar. Bus, streetcar. I can't tell the difference from this angle. I'm blind. What do you expect, people? No, if I get tacos, I'm bringing them straight down here to us. I'll plan it. We'll either have somebody bring them to us, or we will, like order from DoorDash. If we bring them here, they'll be crispy tacos mostly. If we have to do it the other way, they'll probably be soft tacos, just so they're intact. You can actually say fuck ice here. This stream isn't marked 18 plus usually, unless I start, making fun of their sexuality with a megaphone. That'll get me 18 plus. But otherwise, it's not made for kids. Goodbye. I wouldn't believe anything I read I wouldn't believe just random shit that I've read anywhere. Because at this point, if you guys aren't aware of this, unfortunately my fiance's dad keeps watching this stuff in their videos on the state of Ukraine and the war there. And they're like, oh, Ukraine is winning. Ukraine, and they are, but I mean, it's like, oh, the war is already over, and it's AI slop, but it's a particular brand of AI slop where it picks up real stories and then regurgitates them and spits them out, and then other AI slop picks up these stories and regurgitates them, and they keep making it sound more and more like, Ukraine is more and more better and better than they actually are. I mean, they're kicking Russia's ass. But they're not, it's not a state of the war's already over, blah, blah. No. In fact, Trump just gave Russia a big shot in the arm because, of course, he did. It happens to me too, Chris. I accidentally am set to top chat. I don't know how to get it to set to newest always. But I caught a couple that you missed. Just because I was so far back in scroll back there. There are plenty of streams if you want to post MAGA bullshit. Post it there. We're not allowed on those streams, but you are. You can cheerlead for that fucking child rapist if you want, but do it there, not here. Here, we want Donald Trump arrested and put in prison. So while I'm here, there is a thing. A lot of people are leaving MAGA and apologizing, and a lot of people on our side are saying we cannot ever forgive these people. I'm saying something different. It probably doesn't surprise you I'm saying something different, but I am. What I'm saying is, if you are saying, oh, I'm sorry I voted for him, but you're still supporting his, supporting everything that he pushed, you're just sorry it didn't work out. Not, you're not sorry that you fell for all the bullshit. You're just sorry that the bullshit didn't end in your favor. However, if you're saying, you're sorry that you were taken for a ride, you fell for this stuff, a lot of people did. The thing is, if you're actually sorry that you fell for a shitload of propaganda, you're realizing, wait a minute, Trump wasn't the only one pushing this propaganda. Fox News was pushing it, and so were all the other right-wing news sources. Why? Republicans have been running interference for him and protecting him and shielding him. Why? When you start asking those questions, you start figuring out, that shit is how I became not a Republican. Because you start asking those questions, the one lie is exposed, you see where the others all came from, and then you're like, nope. My entire life I have believed shit that just is not true about the Republican Party. That's when you leave. And if you're in that position, you're gonna be fucking pissed. Presumably, enough to do more than say you're sorry. So if you want me to believe that you're actually sorry that you fell for this shit for however long you did, because for me it was 20 years. Help. Do something about it. Oh, I was apparently babysitting a sign and didn't realize it. Yeah, seriously, help. Help do something about it. You can. Maybe you don't know how. I can tell you what I did was I came down here during the day when there were fewer people, but there were people, and I talked to them, and I got to know them. I've gotten to know more of them, started talking to them, found out they weren't that different than me, and not all of them, were immediately like, oh, wait, you were Republican and you're... No, some of them were like, God, yeah, you suck. But then, more of them started to realize that actually, I really am genuinely like, I believe this shit. I believe that, there were people trying to destroy the country. I believe that any time a Republican runs, they say the same shit. He's a sexual predator, blah, blah, blah. Now we know why. We've got the Epstein files. We've got the evidence. Yeah, they're all fucking sexual predators. A lot of Republicans and a lot of Democrats. Why is that? Jeffrey Epstein explains a lot of that. That there was that much corruption and that people just didn't care. Unless it was useful during an election season or appointing an official or something. Otherwise, yeah, we don't care. But when you start to realize that, oh, yeah, these people are liars. They've been lying about everything. And then the floodgates open. And then you've got to decide, are you really sorry? Because if you are, you need to get off your ass and do something about it. I did that by coming down to, protests that, I knew were not huge, but they had people who were, relatively chill, came down here, started talking to them, started getting to know people, and then I started finding out, what can I do to help? And it's less than I'd like to do. But, I'm talking to you guys, so that's something. So if you really say you're sorry that you voted for this shit, and it's taken you until now to figure out that Trump is a fucking fraud, an imbecile, a criminal, a liar, a fucking pedophile, if you're just now figuring that shit out, you should be mad as hell. What are they doing over there? You should be mad as hell and trying to do something about it. And if you don't know what that is, that's fine. I didn't know either. Talk to people. Find out what you can do and do it. Yeah, but that's the thing. Both sides, and they all do. It doesn't really apply once you start looking into it. Yeah, there were some Democrats who were in the Epstein files. There genuinely were. But Donald Trump has surrounded himself with people who have a vested interest in protecting all of that. And Democrats have started to say, you know what? We are willing to throw these people on our side who did this shit under the bus because they deserve to be thrown under the bus. It's like, well, it's about fucking time you realize that. But, the best time to have done something about it was when you first found out. The second best time is any time after that. Now's good. And the people decided that Epstein was a big enough deal that it needed dealing with. When the people decided the Epstein class needed dealing with, suddenly they passed a unanimous resolution to expose it. And now we need to make sure that it actually happens. What's that look like? I don't know yet. I'm not as optimistic as I probably sound. Because I probably sound optimistic sometimes. I'm not that optimistic. But I'm also not willing to, leave these sick motherfuckers in charge because I'm busy knocking down my own people, Gavin Newsom is a horrible piece of shit, all right? If you don't think so, I don't understand why you don't think so, but he is a fucking horrible piece of shit. He's our fucking horrible piece of shit, though, and if he ends up on the ballot, I will vote for him, because we must flush these Republicans. Now, is Newsom going to do that? I don't think he necessarily will. So let's do better than Newsom. The big thing is, we can't let them pull another fucking Hillary Clinton. I was a Republican then. I would not have voted for Hillary Clinton. I would have voted for Bernie Sanders. As a Republican, I would have voted for Bernie. Because Bernie, I genuinely believe, Hey, we got ice ball juggler over there. I genuinely believe that what? I may have missed something. I assume I missed somebody that got shutted out of here. I would have voted for Bernie Sanders, even though I thought at the time he was wrong about everything, because I knew genuinely. Fuck ice! I knew genuinely what he stood for. Thought he was out of his fucking mind. But since then, I've met a lot more Europeans, and I've talked to them. I've met people down here. I've realized that most of the shit that I believed as a Republican is a lie. And now suddenly he sounds like he's not out of his mind. So I would have been glad that I had voted for him, if I could have. I still think Hillary Clinton is a liar, a criminal, and has probably done some really gross shit. I know she's done some dishonest shit, but I still think she's done worse. So we need to make sure they don't shove. What the hell? That dude was booking it. Oh, that may have been Freya. I couldn't tell. If Gavin Newsom is the candidate, though, we need to do better. But I would vote for him. I would much rather have an AOC. If they force Gavin Newsom down our throat the way they did Hillary, though, first of all, the election needs to be figuratively a bloodbath for Republicans. If in 2028 they shove Gavin Newsom down our throats, sure, we elect him, and then we need to have another figurative bloodbath within the Democrat Party, because they need to learn a lesson. If they haven't figured it out yet, we're sick of this. So I'm voting blue no matter who, but I'm remembering that if they force us to do something that we should not do, I'm holding them responsible. I'm gonna go ask about my chair, because it's supposed to have come out here. Be right back. Oh, I tripped over the cable and I did not topple the phone. Score! You suck, Joseph. Get out of your way. See, that is why I wait till nighttime to not use the cane, because then I can actually see, oh, cars are coming where I'm going to be, and I can get the hell out of their way. But there. And, of course, oh, hey, the important other side. What do you think, guys? And it's like, yeah, exactly. All right, if she's gonna dance over here, I'm gonna. Oh, and of course she stops dancing. All right. Leave you guys over here. Flip, damn you. There we go. Sorry guys, my battery got unplugged. And when that happened, the phone died. So, we are back. Sorry guys. I will try to pay attention to the, I unplugged my battery accidentally. My phone was really poorly charged. It doesn't charge very well while it's plugged in, so you need to have the battery plugged in. So the setup I got here, I will flip you guys around. See, I've got this big honking battery, but I keep it in a baggie so that it's somewhat waterproof. And then got this cable coming on, and it got disconnected down here. The cable is all like wrapped up around. I have a slightly less ghetto setup. It's still pretty ghetto, but slightly less ghetto setup on my bigger tripod. But I'm left the phone clamp bit to that tripod at home, like a dumbass. So we're using the little one. The little one is great out at No Kings, but out here I really want the full, proper size. Point you guys at least in the right direction. There we go. Nope, that's the one I came out here with to start.
How many fans and how many rage watchers? What's your percentage?
I probably about 30, 40 people who are actually like friendly, and then you end up with the rest tend to be people who are either quiet or they're chuds who are like watching this to see if they can like.
Sounds miserable. Some people just don't know how to have a good time.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Sorry for the interruption. My plan, the plan, is still to start doing this through my GoPro. That'll be much better, and I'll have my phone, to be a phone and to actually, like, give me alerts. And, I'll be able to talk to chat. That'll be nice. Post links and... Yeah, I did a fair amount of that, too. People got... You're shaking the phone. You're the worst video. That's why I am the worst protest videographer in Portland. All right. I'm putting on something. It's getting a little chilly out here. Because you all know, in Oregon, March, April, and into May are wrong coat season. It does not matter what coat you brought. If you brought one, it's the wrong one. So I actually bought another hat, and it is it has a drape in the back for the neck, and it also has a drape down the front. It looks kind of silly. If it actually worked well, and if it were about a half size bigger, it would. But if it fit just a little better, I would wear it. It was about $16, and it was, you know, kind of complicated packaging with all the pieces packaged separately. And I'm like, I'm not for $15. I'm not trying 16 something like that. I'm not trying to, you know, pack this all back up and send it back to Amazon. One size. I got a fat head.
Y'all motherfuckers in here, right here, bitch!
So if you were one of the guys who actually appreciates me streaming down here, please click the like button. It helps people find my stream. I'm a tiny ass streamer, and I don't monetize or anything, so you're literally just helping people who search for Portland ICE protests find me a little easier. I am out here like 5 nights a week. I think I've made my opinions pretty clear. I'm, you know, pretty strongly in favor of our people. I was a Republican. The people down here know that. I'm not a Republican anymore. And I mean, these guys aren't all Democrats, but I became one because I'm standing with them, not the politicians. Oregon's Democrats are fucking corrupt. Until that changes, I'm supporting the people, not the politicians. That doesn't mean I'm not going to vote for the people, or vote for the politicians that I know are going to get rid of the more corrupt and more gross Republicans. But I'm picking my battles one at a time. I am the worst protest videographer ever. I am legally blind, so the camera will be pointed the wrong way. It will be, you know, out of focus. It will be pointed at me instead of at the thing I'm trying to shoot. It's going to be zoomed wrong. You've already seen that. I'm not great at this stuff. But I'm honest about who and what I am. And what I am is a guy who is really, really pissed. Because, you know, I genuinely believe that
I
believe.
I think I found your chair. There's another one, right?
Exactly like this one, and it's labeled the same way.
Yeah, I think it's in storage.
Yeah, Lacey said she couldn't get into it right now.
Yeah, we'll get into it tomorrow.
But yeah, I figured I know that often Richard borrows it, but if I can't figure out where it went, and on Saturday there was just no way.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Saturday
I didn't even see it on Saturday. I got it the next day, I think.
Oh wow. But
you know what? I think it was when it was set up. I think they brought it. Someone brought it to camp. I think that's where.
That I didn't look there.
Somebody brought it back. That's cool. Cool. I'll be here. Yeah, I had like an abscess. It was like kind of like a couple of spots. After I was sick for like 3 days. And I really like to live in a town. I said I do when you get to lose this kind of movie. I love that now. Did you see that Sidewalk show? Oh, did you see the Sidewalk show? Oh my God. I could have seen that was sinners and they were able to situate. Oh my fucking God. That was everywhere else. That's really good. Jesus! Run a mile! Eat a salad! I can smell your shit from here! The fuck! Disgusting! Stop with the fucking soup! Man, it's not like wide open ass up there! Yeah, this is the Daddy Avery now. Yeah, I learned enough to know that it's talking shit or plotting against me. That's what I had to learn. Yeah, I'm discriminating. That's what I do. I love this shit though. It's forward. Oh, I love it.
Well, guys, you ain't gonna believe it, but last weekend, somebody left a full face respirator out here with a tint and olive stripe filters and a gray bag and an extra pack of filters in a pocket. That sounds familiar. Somebody picked up my respirator and brought it back here. That's fucking awesome. Apparently pizza reappeared and just disappeared. Doesn't have it today, but they couldn't get into the storage unit today, so they only had what they could get not in the storage unit. But tomorrow they will have that for me, and I will be excited because I'll have my mask back. So that'll be nice. I still want to upgrade what I've got, but it'll be nice to have, what I actually have. I'm gonna start wearing something with a belt so I can wear the bag. All right, let's see what's going on over there. The shit do be going on. Oh, you know what happened? When I said, I tripped over the cord, but I didn't knock over the camera, that was when I pulled out the battery cable. That's what happened. $40! We love climate! I'm skipping the cane at this point because out here I know this place like it's the back of my hand and I can see what the cars are doing. So oh, right here. It helps if I'm pointing the camera at the people over there.
It does help.
It would just a little bit, but I mean, my viewers are people who know that I am the worst.
Like I say, that's
A lot of my viewers are just mainly there for the chat or camaraderie.
So when you see like a 1 or 2, so like for instance, if I benchmark my computer and I get a score of 80,000, so you benchmark yeah, 86% in 2020. But here's what I'm trying to tell you. Let's say I benchmark my computer, right? And it's an 81%. And it's an 81,000 score, right? Benchmark my computer again, and it's an 82,000 score.
So I left the Arca Swiss plate for my my better tripod at home. Whoops. But apparently, my respirator appeared on the weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's in the storage unit and they can't get into it right now. So they got my
At least
chair.
you know where it is.
Yeah.
Hoping you won't need it for the next few days.
Oh, they'll get it to me tomorrow. They just didn't get shit sorted out today. And I'll be here.
That's awesome it didn't disappear though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it did for a week, or it did for a couple weeks.
No, it didn't disappear permanently.
Yeah. And I was able to borrow one last Saturday when, when it turns out I didn't need one.
Yeah.
Apparently, they when they grabbed Lacey when she volunteered last Saturday, they came out with lethal. So I didn't see them grab her, but they had firearms. So
Yeah. No, I saw long gun. I mean, that's like they've come out with long guns before.
Well, there was that time that they, pointed pistols at us. So each of us in turn, gonna shoot you, gonna shoot you. Sure. I don't worry if stuff goes home with Operation Inflation instead of me. I just, would rather it come back to me at some point.
As long as it comes back.
So have conversations been had with the people who are looking to have us get some stitches for being out here?
I haven't heard from anybody directly.
I don't think we're going to hear from the people who are actually like talking like that. They're not going to talk to us. But if other people like Do and Rexy are talking to them, saying, "Hey, cut that shit out. These guys are." They don't just say they're friendly; they are.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything definitive. Hoping it's one of those things that's going to kind of blow over.
Well, I'm now really keen to, and unfortunately, we got the whole family plan thing going, but the person who has control of that family plan is currently in California, and will be for another couple weeks. But I am kind of itching to get things set up. So I'm using a setup like yours with a camera instead of my phone, because I've only got the one phone.
Yeah.
And I want that phone to be able to receive, if Bree or Do or somebody gives me a call and says, "Hey, you need to be aware of it," or you need to be over there with a camera. We need somebody with a camera over there. Either way, because again, if the chuds do shit that they shouldn't be doing, the video of that tends to disappear.
Yeah.
Unless we film it.
Or if ICE does something they're not supposed to do,
Anything that is friendly to them, they will disappear. We won't.
Or they just conveniently won't film.
Yeah. The only time they're not filming is when something is going on that should be on video.
Yeah. They're not dummies. They know how to control their content well.
And I just post whatever. If somebody's acting the fool,
right,
and it gets them into trouble, then I've shot video. Usually, what's happening is, somebody used the right word for it. Last Saturday, Lacey volunteered.
Yeah.
Basically, to check the volume of the music back in the cell.
Hey, Blaze. Oh, we got a line of police officers going by all of a sudden.
That's interesting.
Is that 4, 5 police cars?
That's interesting.
No, they left overseas. A lot of jobs were overseas manufacturing. Oh, as far as that goes, you're talking about when they tried to
And the one that just passed us. There's one over there. Fuck ice! Yeah, let me do the zooming out a bit.
Yeah, because of things like that. But also,
see, that's the other thing is the phone doesn't zoom very well. It zooms in okay, but it doesn't want to zoom out. So let's go for a wide angle. You'll see less, but you'll see more. You'll see less and see more.
So a lot of it wasn't even about the tax structure.
So they're up there. That person may have that officer may have turned, but.
What kind of news do you listen to? I've listened to everything.
So more evidence of me being the worst streamer ever.
I like that.
I tripped over my cable. I didn't manage to topple the whole thing.
I watch Face the Nation. I watch 60 Minutes. I love 60 Minutes. I like Face the Nation.
Nope, just pull the cable out of the back.
you think if I listen to other shit,
I'm like, right,
that's what there's a lot of stuff going on. I'm very mainstream when it comes to music.
Fuck ice! All right. Since I don't see police doing anything, I'm going back to filming Pink Frog's dance routine. If I can zoom the phone, good grief. There are problems with using a phone in landscape mode. Mostly, it is much less responsive to zoom and scroll. Lacey's got moves. So as people have pointed out, that line over there says "Do not block," not "Do not block."
I watch Frank Zakaria. I watch all these people.
That's a good point.
That's a really good point.
A big demonstration on.
And if you're literally just in the driveway and you're getting out of the way of any cars. Now, Lacey did just stop earlier, like right on the side of one, and he honked at her. But she wasn't blocking the car.
Have another fucking show made a really, really good point. If we were on the driveway, so do not block, not do not cross. Yeah, it doesn't say you can't cross the line, it just says you can't block it.
So if you, get the fuck out of the way of any cars, fuck ice!
Oh, really good.
What I'm saying is that he endorsed it. He said that Bruce could count. Yeah, so I've never heard.
How it works with this kind of music? Yeah, I have no idea. With the echo off the wall.
Who controls
Oh. Having fun.
You have a battery running low?
No, we thought maybe the music stopped because of the battery. So their battery.
They're Ellison now.
Are you still using the Yes. So that you just let up the glass break off the back doesn't affect it? No, it's just like the back cover.
And you can even watch John Oliver on Sinclair Media. They'll actually show you all the local stations were running the same exact sync almost second to second.
Oh, that video is fucking creepy.
Yeah. Let me show you how programs are news. You want to find out how much of a customer wireless as far as news goes? You want me to scare you?
Well, they have so many different other types of.
And Sinclair is our ABC station here in Portland.
Yep. Yeah.
So you got the CBS station you can't trust, you got the ABC station. The ABC station you ain't gonna trust it because you'll see our
You probably got a piece of those companies that fix it.
K2.
Yeah, why would you put glass on the back? I just never could figure when the iPhone started.
Yeah, I've actually got a couple things where I actually
break both.
I don't know. Some people do, some people don't. You can feel it right here. I've actually got one of my schools cracked last kid. It damaged the front of the boat.
Anyway,
It's why it's got narrow
it
muscles.
pisses me off knowing that
So
underneath
make
the
sure
case
you're Yeah, I went through Microsoft.
You're not talked to you like that day that happened, and because you hadn't taken the case.
But you're not that
after,
scared.
I didn't do anything.
I didn't realize
I
it was
actually
almost
took
a
out your
week.
case or
Yeah. Well, and the
No,
night
you're not that
before,
scared.
I have two of these receivers, and the one that was on there, and it worked fine for like a week.
Because
I was
I
able
would-
to audio
I would not-
something
I would
out of
not-
it, and if you look, like there's two fat cracks, and the port's like at an angle.
7 hip surgeries. I'm getting this knee done.
Yeah, I thought I got away on the case. Screw that guy.
Well, it just sucks because you just got it.
That's what I said.
I know.
But that's kind of the time shit happens. You're all looking forward to it for a long time.
I'm gonna go say hello to people real quick. And I'm gonna kick this tripod because sure I am. How's it going, man?
It's okay, how are you?
Not bad. Haven't been out all week, but I've been watching. Yeah, but I mean, I was out with it was just painful until they did something with it, and then I got really until I had the antibiotics do their thing. I'm better now. Yeah.
You're better now, right?
Yeah. I did get sunburn all the time. Just my hand, but like even hard to take off. Because I don't have a finger to pull off.
The smallest bubble.
Oh goodness. Yeah. That was like 20 minutes of
That's where I put my coat.
and I mean that sunscreen didn't help.
Do you cover with like aloe gel?
I buy just like banana boat aloe after sun lotion. The gel, you apply it so often that it just gets sticky and gross. Yeah. So the lotion, I'm putting it on just as often. It's not any more helpful, not any worse. And I also use, actually have some lidocaine spray that I use on the first, Sunday. But it's like, oh man, I knew Saturday night.
And getting aloe juice is good drink at home.
I haven't considered that.
Yeah, you don't want to drink more than a couple ounces a day. It can be like a laxative, but
Yeah.
you want to look for the whole juice without actually putting sugar in it. It doesn't taste very good. You kind of put it back and you got it. Yeah, I love it because they're going to burn our brain.
Yeah, batteries.
Burn
Yeah,
really
both
up
times
the
my
dead.
phone broke when I used it. Broke when it was
I'll check that out. Yeah.
Really, for me, the best thing I can do is, more important. I picked up some, some of those silk sleeves that can bend fingerless gloves. Saturday was wearing one that said this long, sun hoodie. So my best bet is to cover.
Yeah.
Because sunscreen, unfortunately, the physical barrier sunscreens, if you start to get warm and you start to sweat, it just runs them out.
Yeah.
That's the problem with physical barriers. The chemical barriers, I don't enough for them to react with. I picked up one of these that has a little drape in the back, and it has one in the front, and it still has the string. So you don't have any. You look like fucking crocodile Dundee Cobra Commander. It looks ridiculous. Unfortunately,
Let your present.
This hat's actually kind of a size too big for my head. But when I'm actually, wearing the full sun hood.
I wonder how well these bounce.
Doing that, it starts to look.
It bounced over there. I'm not allowed to go get it.
Complete with like the big freaking sunglasses. And then if I do like the Cobra Commander mask over that, then. And I say that to people who are, in their 40s and they know exactly what I'm talking about.
They need to. That's why I brought him. We're honest. Like, motherfuckers.
That is musical instrument, right? Okay. I'm like, that is either musical instrument or you're like, packing a Tommy gun or something. And I didn't see Tommy gun for you.
No, I'm more of an AK person. Or
35!
Or a
See, for me, anything more than a handgun is kind of pointless because my accuracy is shit after about 10 yards.
Well, when you got a longer barrel, it's more accurate.
Well, the problem is, it doesn't matter how accurate it is, the eyes aren't very accurate. I lose my front sight. You're supposed to keep your eye on your front sight, right? I can't. I can't see my front sight. I'm using the whole fucking slide as a sight. And that works out to about 10 yards. Beyond that, so we have actual musical instrument happening.
It's average. It's average. It's average. There's nothing wrong with this.
That's okay, bro. That's okay. I can't. Or some yeah. All right. Would you like some nuts?
Our people are talented.
Would you like some nuts?
You are what you eat. Thank you.
Aren't we all?
Ooh, almonds. Yum.
Is that good? There's also cashews and what are the other ones? Peanuts.
Cashews are the
I think these ones here. Yeah.
I'm a fan of cashews. Thank you.
Awesome. And then I
Cashews
also
are my favorite kind of nut.
have a bag of peppers
40!
if you would like some peppers.
Oh, thank you.
Fun party favors. No pressure.
I mean, if they came out, I'd throw it at them, but...
They'll be around.
Okay, wait a minute. I gotta... We have party favors for, throwing at...
For doing what you will with them. I won't necessarily say encourage people to throw them. Adults make their own choices. They're just here for whatever you like.
And now my stream is gonna be like Mark 18+.
Right. And then there's there will be more on the 11th. I will be back.
Can I get more testicles?
Yes, absolutely. And I've sprinkled some about.
Oh.
Yeah, go for it. Do it, please.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. I don't think they need the opposite in that building because they're all fucking assholes. All right, guys, did my stream just get marked like 18+ or something? I do not think that's me. It's not.
So when they say that they support mass deportations, are we talking just the general idea of mass deportations, or the package they've been told by the media of what mass deportations?
Did Obama do mass deportation?
Yes and no. Not the same way.
Not to the same degree.
He did not. He only did it from border. He did not go to people's houses and kidnap them and shit like that.
Well, not just that, but a lot of the things that they actually count as deportations are actually encounters that were runaways, and also people who were in prison and incarcerated for crimes.
Yes,
who got deported back to their countries once they served their sentences.
Yes.
And a lot of those came up under his presidency. And that's why the numbers went up so high. Because there were a lot of people who were getting like their sentences ending.
But also,
while he was
a lot more people were coming across the border during Obama. So that's why he deported more from the border, because a lot more people were coming.
Well, the thing though is that if you have encounters like that don't cross, that's what I'm saying, those were getting counted as that, but those aren't actually deportations because they actually didn't cross. They were encountered and turned back.
They count that as deportation.
Yeah, they count turn back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They count that as deportation. So that's like Disneyland compared to what Trump does.
That's what I'm saying.
Easily,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying. So he's
That's
not really
what-
the deporter in chief.
No.
He just had a ton of turnbacks.
Yeah.
And then criminal.
And you could have said, and even Obama said, like under Obama, you could have said, I want asylum, and they would have given it.
Yeah.
But the ones that didn't even say they want asylum, they would, so they could, you could, so that's what I'm saying. It was, Obama was not important to it. I'm glad he said that.
Well, if you said you wanted asylum, there was at least a process.
Yeah. Let me ask you the question, okay?
Sure.
Can I ask him about the Bernie thing?
Sure. Because I did say I would vote for Bernie Sanders if he had been the candidate.
Okay. Would you? Yes. Would you want a? Would you want a regular Democrat to run to win independence, or would you want Bernie to win?
Well, at this point, like, my preferred candidate is AOC.
Yes, I know, but would you rather have her win? Because I think a lot less independents will vote for AOC, in my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong.
That may have been true. I think it may still be true. I mean, I will vote.
For 2020, 2024, like the last few elections.
Hold on, so don't you need? Don't you? Isn't the election decided by independents? So if you get a progressive in, so if you get a progressive, won't that make a Republican get elected?
I don't. Right now, not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell.
Okay, now, but let's say 2024.
2024 was a bit of a different thing.
Would you rather have, let's say, Kamala, or would you rather have AOC?
In 2024, I think we were better off with Harris, just because.
Yeah, because the independents would go for.
They didn't.
Yeah, but then you would get a lot less independents if AOC came.
The thing was,
or do you think
in
if Bernie
2024,
came?
I was still technically a Republican.
Oh.
Now, the thing is, after January 6th, I said fuck Trump. January 6th was it for me, for Trump.
Yeah, January 20th, I'd like.
But after that,
but he's saying if Bernie came in,
I was telling him that basically we have over half this country that doesn't even vote, and
Yeah.
a lot of that is people on the left who don't feel that they're even represented by someone who even goes.
that would
strong enough to
outnumber
elect.
the independents, right?
And that would actually probably either offset or
it might.
outweigh the
It might.
independents.
It might. It's hard to tell because since they don't vote and they don't participate in polls,
It's hard to tell.
it's hard to tell. But what basically for me in 2024.
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, I was telling him that like, if Bernie had
Yeah,
won,
son, I don't
instead
know
of some
people I
people
had
primary,
for
if
some
we
now.
actually put in real progressive candidates, we would have had so many leftists
Yeah,
come
how
out of
far
woodwork
we
to
get?
vote.
And as a Republican, I would have voted for Bernie. I was not going to vote for Hillary for nothing.
And that's what I was telling him. And I was telling him the reason why we end up
right,
not
no,
actually
no,
getting like anyone good is because the DNC doesn't want to run anyone good.
So you think
Because they want to keep like, the corporate power.
getting the left would outweigh the independents? I really think that.
I think
today it absolutely.
Today, yeah, because we're.
I think even in 2020, I think in 2016, I think if
Well,
Bernie
2020 was the time for the Democrats.
Yeah,
Like,
but I'm saying if Bernie would have run, Bernie would have still.
Okay, another thing.
But I think Bernie is too old.
2008.
Yeah.
2008, a Democrat would have won.
Well,
No matter what. No matter who you put on the right, a Democrat
Yeah.
would have won. Okay.
Yeah.
You cannot pay people to vote a Republican.
Not after George W.
No.
Bush.
Like with the Iraq War and the financial crisis, you couldn't pay people. In 2016 was a Republican year.
Hang on, I'm gonna set you guys
it
down.
was.
This isn't.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
It was so close. That's the thing.
In
I think if
2020,
Bernie ran.
2020, I don't think honestly like it was a Republican. Like people like
didn't
Trump.
wanna vote.
Trump got okay. There's two reasons. Okay, terrorism was not good under Obama. Okay, there was you saw that there was suicide. There was terrorist attacks all over, right?
There had been. Yeah.
Yes, and when that happened, and plus when Trump said that racist shit about Hispanics, a lot of people liked that. That's why I say we're like a super fascist. That's
I don't
why I
know.
think.
I
No,
mean,
a lot
I
of people
ended up-
like that. So that's why I
some
say
did.
at least 40% of this country is fascist.
Well,
I really think so.
That's what I'm saying. I
So
think it's
you
closer
put-
to that 23% that's not.
I'm hoping you're right. I'm hoping you're right. But like the suicide bombings.
That
Not okay. The over here. Okay, the
actual
mass shooting, the
terrorism
mass
shit
shooting
that happened here.
the
That
terrorist
was
attacks and the mass shootings, terrorist attacks, and people like the immigration. And it was a Republican year. Trump, and I don't know why the fuck happened in 2024. I thought it would be a little bit closer.
It was because it was that
You
was
think it was a
purely the
Republican
economy.
year?
Purely economy.
A lot of it was economy.
Yeah, but the economy has nothing to do with the president.
People don't.
People don't realize that.
You're giving some people.
So it's
that's
the
what I'm saying. There's a lot
COVID
of
and the
things that-
crisis. What do you call it? The crisis. What do you call it?
Do you know how many of them actually think that like Biden's the one who shut things down? That Biden's the one who did the vaccine mandates?
Hang on just a second. I'm gonna go grab a water bottle.
There's somebody
What
who
do
thinks
you call that? The port crisis, like when things did not get off the port. Remember the crisis?
Oh yeah.
What do you call that? What do you call it?
It's I can't think of what it's.
Yeah, I keep remembering. I have.
But yeah, when the port was shut down.
Crisis. Yeah, that took a year, 2 years to fix.
Yeah.
Here, I got it right here. Okay.
Yeah, can that remember that word for a second?
Yes, I keep. Sorry, I'm on so much medication. Supply chain. Okay, no, because that's basic supply chain.
Yeah. But no, there was a lot of shit that went down. But it's the same thing with like Biden with like the price of eggs. They blame Biden for the price of eggs towards the end of this.
But are that many dumb people in America?
Yes, there really are.
Supply chain crisis. Supply chain crisis. That had nothing to do with Biden.
No,
That
was
had
just
nothing to,
COVID.
and that really hurt the economy. Okay, that offset the economy for 2 years.
Yeah.
And the inflation was all over the world. It was
And
not in America.
We had the best recovery out of any country.
Yeah, but people can't be that dumb. Really?
I used to have a little more hope, but the longer I live, the more time I've spent with people.
Because I could, I say
bad.
Americans are fascist, 40%. I mean, maybe prove me wrong. I think most Americans are selfish and greedy. A lot of
that I will agree with.
Yeah, but even those, there's a lot of people like, even though you're rich, they don't want to see their daughter date a Hispanic or black or
Oh, yeah.
Mexican.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, no, racism is still
So
huge.
yes, with the rich people, like like they'll have friends that are, but they don't want, like when it comes to their own daughter and but yeah, they don't want that.
Oh yeah, he's fine for a friend, but I wouldn't want my daughter.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people who have a lot of black Hispanic friends, even let's say 30% of them, like because you talk to Republicans, they're like, I like 20%, I like 20%. You see that?
Yeah, they have.
But those are the most racist people behind doors. They're like, yeah, I like 20%. They're not all bad, but 20%. You know how they say?
There's some good ones.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. They'll have they'll hang out with a lot of black people, but they'll still say. They won't say it to black people, but they'll say it to white people.
Yeah, they still tokenize.
Yeah. They'll say it to white people. They might even say it to black because there's a good amount of black people. There's a small percentage that don't like black people. You've seen it, right? Yeah. So they'll hang out with those people. You know what I'm saying?
I needed something to drink.
Oh, you're good.
You know what I'm saying? So they'll hang out with people of color that don't. And it goes for all, right? So all like
So
they don't want to so you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of fascists in this country, and I think a good 40%, even the ones that come across as half That's not racist.
Well,
That's why I really think
I can tell you that back back during when all that terrorism shit was happening in our country, I was saying, and Republicans had no problem with what I was saying. Democrats did. What I was saying was, there are a lot of Muslim people in this country and elsewhere. They need to condemn this terrorism shit, and they didn't.
Yeah.
They wouldn't. And people said the reason why they wouldn't. Fuck ICE! People said the reason why they wouldn't is because they were afraid that they would be targeted if they did. That was probably true. I initially gave Trump credit for this because that has changed. At some point, the Muslim population here and a lot of other places are like, we're fucking sick of these radical nut jobs going around shooting people and saying that they represent us.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. A population can say, these guys are not allowed to represent us. We can say that the people who spray painted the building, I mean, a lot of people out here, even us regulars out here, like, you know, they're not saying anything on, they didn't paint anything on that building that I don't really have a problem with. I don't have a problem with what's on the building. I have a problem with the fact that they made this building in this neighborhood, which is a nice neighborhood, like a ghetto. And the people in that building, that is a low-income building, they deserve to live in, we all deserve to live in a nice building, or in a nice neighborhood. Frankly, I wouldn't want the rules that I know that that building operates under. The people who run that building are a little stick shoved so far up their ass it's coming out their nose. But I think that they deserve a chance to live in a neighborhood that looks like this place did before all of that.
Yeah. This should have never been leased to them in the first place. That's the original mistake.
It shouldn't. But
like, it should have never been in a
it
residential
was, because I mean, it's like, you know, you're leasing it to the government. What are they going to do? They're going to arrest. And that's the thing. A lot of people thought, they're going to arrest, you know, people who are criminals, and they're going to, you know, deport the rapists and the murderers. The thing is, that happened under Obama's term. There weren't many left for Trump.
Yeah.
But he promised that he was going to do that, and he wanted that number. Everything Trump does is performative. It's all the numbers. My numbers have got to be bigger.
Gotta be fantastic. Tremendous.
Best the best numbers ever. Yeah. And Stephen Miller's like,
let me ask you a personal question.
Here's my opportunity.
You're a smart guy. You going to college?
No, actually.
Okay, so you
I have straight to work at Microsoft. Well, I went straight to work for the state now.
For someone who do you rate my level of knowledge? To be honest, okay.
Like, I have no idea because we've only talked about.
Yes, but do you think I'm like below average?
I wouldn't say that. I would just
or do you think I'm above average?
I would say when it comes to a lot of stuff, because you've mostly stuck with like the mainstream media and stuff.
Yeah,
there's a lot of things that you're probably not informed on, but it's not. I think that you're below average on stuff.
Or you think I'm too fearful?
I think a lot of it's the fear of digging into things further a little bit.
Is that going to piss off the far left? Of like, you guys have these. If you guys are.
I mean, there's literally letters after my name, and I was not MAGA, but I was at least close enough allied to fall for the bullshit for 20 years. And if I'm somebody who can have letters after my name, I'll tell you, I had an IQ test about 20 years ago. The number was 158. I don't normally talk about that, but
I'll be right.
I'm not an idiot.
Dude, I like talking to you. Seriously, I really, really do.
I fought for all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm
an Iranian advocate.
Well, you've got a lot of reasons to be worried right now.
Disabled as fuck.
Well, and everything going on in Iran right now, it's.
Honestly, my mom told me today, like she's been telling me, like it's not gonna be a regime change. She watches the news all the time.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think
that
it's gonna be a
that has.
They like Trump wants it, but it ain't gonna happen.
Well,
but you know,
Trump is gonna resign.
It's don't get me wrong. At first, I was really like, fucking Iranians are free.
Yeah, that's why.
Don't get me wrong.
I'm like, there was that expression because of the feeling.
I went to the Iranian celebrations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't blame them.
I've got Iranian friends.
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know if they're alive or
but
dead
then the
anymore.
reality sets it up. Oh, this isn't.
No, it's not. I'll be honest. My mom listens to the news all day, all night. We hang out with Armenians all the time. We really hope for them, but it's not gonna happen. because you can't unless it's going to be a long ass. And yeah, if you really want me to tell you what people have said, these are people that are really knowledgeable, Iranians. Okay, we really hope so. Massacred for 47 years. Okay, not just recently. We've been massacred. Women. Okay,
ever since we did the last big regime change, we fucked things up.
Well, I hate to say it, though. I told people like America owes. You really.
That's what I'm saying. We fucked them up.
No, bad.
No,
like probably the worst out of anybody.
That's what we tend to do. We tend to go over and do regime change and then fuck shit up for everyone.
Yeah, but I think.
Or we don't do regime change. We just bomb a bunch of people and walk away.
Like reparations. I think but the thing is, Iranians have money. I think America owes Iranians serious reparations. But like very bad.
But at this point, we don't have.
Who has all the guns?
To do that in our race. We spent it all.
Who has all the guns?
At this point, pretty much I think just the military.
The RDC is the only people who have guns. Military or anybody working, okay?
That's
you
why I think Trump
the regular people cannot throw the government. Like they've been trying to, it cannot happen, okay?
They could, but it would take a lot of them. It would take enough of them. Because I mean,
there's no gun.
It'd be a pyrrhic victory.
No, but the thing is, you can't go against 15% of the country. Okay, let's say 12% believe in that IRGC. Okay, 14% believe in that RGC stuff. Here, I gotta walk through too. 14% believe in that RGC shit. Okay, but then there's a lot of people who are not.
Well, that would have been an interesting conversation. Sorry I missed it. Hope you guys caught more of it. Education is one thing. Intelligence is one thing. But there is so much fucking propaganda. And if you are, if you have been, this is why, when people say, if somebody is still following Trump or has been following Trump into 2026, they can't forgive. And I'm like, I can. At this point, I'm saying, if you are actually saying, nah, I'm sorry I voted for this. I've learned that what I was supporting. Oh, that's convenient.
Yeah.
So anyway, what I was saying was I had to rescue a ball. Apparently I didn't have to rescue the ball, but what I was saying was if you're still supporting Trump or had been supporting Trump and now suddenly something got through the propaganda and you're like, holy shit, this is wrong. What I've been told about Trump is a lie. No shit. Glad you figured that out. Wish you'd figured it out a couple years ago, but glad you figured it out now. Because if you hadn't figured it out any time before now, now's the best fucking time for you to figure it out. I'm totally cool with the fact that you have decided that you've been lied to about Donald Trump. Cool. But if you take that further, honestly, just the apology isn't useful right now, because if you take that just a tiny bit further, you're realizing, holy shit, Congress knew. Everything you're figuring out about Donald Trump now, Congress has known since before he was reelected. They've known it. There's classified information there, and they've had it. And the people who've had it can't necessarily give it to us. And they may not necessarily be able to give it to everybody in Congress, but they can kind of go, believe me, Donald Trump is somebody we need to not have in power. And yet they said nothing. And even if they didn't have access to the specific information, media sources like Fox News and worse, they knew too. They may not have had the specifics, but they knew. And they said nothing. In fact, they've all lied to you. They've told you stuff that wasn't true. They've run cover, provided protection for Donald Trump. And if you're just figuring that out now, and you're not mad as hell, I question whether or not you really are sorry that you fell for that shit, or if you're sorry that it just, didn't work out for you. Coming out! If you're mad as hell, find something to do about it. I was ranting about that before. I don't need to belabor it again, but fuck ICE! Donald Trump is a child rapist! You serve someone who fucks children! Choose a better life! Quit your job! See, if you can do nothing else, you can do what I just did. I didn't even have a megaphone for that. Is that going to change anything? No. No. Not me by myself. Well, that's the thing. We had a No Kings protest. 4 million people showed up across the country. We had another one. 7 million people showed up. We had a third one. Between 8 and 9 million people showed up. It takes 3.5%. If you're a Republican, you fucking know it. It takes 3.5% of the population to overthrow a country's government. You know this. You know about the Threepers. The people on the MAGA side who are saying, when there's 3.5% of us, man, we take over. We set things right. And now you're starting to realize that isn't right. What they're trying to set right, they're trying to set everything wrong. And they don't have 3.5%. We're at 3. So if you are figuring out right now that everything that they've been saying to you about Donald Trump is a lie, you should be asking yourself, what else are they lying about? I think if you seriously ask that question, you will find the answer is a lot. Show up at a protest, talk to some people. Maybe you don't want to tell them you voted for Donald Trump in 2024, because they're going to be mad as hell at you if you do. So leave that out. Talk to people. Go to a protest. Something chill, not something violent. Go to something chill, talk to some people, and find out whether you have more in common with them than you do with the people who are protecting Donald Trump because they're in the Epstein files themselves. Find out if you got more in common with those people. I bet you do. Because somehow these bastards have convinced us that it needs to be us against us instead of us against them. Find out. Start getting to know people. Because once you get to know people, if you tell them, hey, I was so wrong. I thought these things that were not true, and I've realized that I've been lied to. And I'm mad as hell because I've been lied to. I'm furious. I'm enraged. Because once you realize all the shit you've been lied to about, you should be. And I bet you will be. If you're genuinely realizing that you were duped, once you figure out the extent of it, you're going to be spitting bullets mad. use it. Because we're just about at 3.5% showing up. And for every one who shows up, there's more that don't. When there's 3.5% that show up, and more of the polls are showing that MAGA is shrinking even beyond what it is now. Because people are saying, well, you know, Trump isn't necessarily MAGA, but then Trump says, yes, I am MAGA. MAGA is me. It's not America, it's him. Well, find a better job. One that doesn't protect pedophiles. Oh, shift change time. Oh, they're looking to arrest somebody. More coming out. I'm used to it, so they're all bright as fuck for me. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to come down to a nice building like this when you may not have one nearby. You certainly don't have to do stuff and get yourself arrested. But find some people and talk to them. I bet you find out something you can do, because right now, I'm sorry, but I'm especially sorry because between January 6th and realizing what a piece of shit Donald Trump was, and me saying I'm done being a Republican, it took me a couple of years. I was just completely burned out from the stress of COVID and becoming insulin dependent and being on chemotherapy. All of that at once. In fact, I ended up back on chemotherapy in 2020 on insulin for the first time. And my neighbor started smoking an extra pack a day, and I got asthma. So I was dealing with all three things right as COVID was happening. So I didn't cope well. And I kind of shut down. I was coherent enough to say, wait a minute, January 6th, Trump was responsible. And after that, I just kind of became not really with it until the 2024 election. So I had a couple of years to stew on it. I'm sorry you don't have that. Because if you seriously regret being involved with this, you don't have time to sit back and, recalibrate slowly. If you're mad enough to do something about it, now's when you got to do it. Now and in 2028 again, but by then you'll have had time to, process all this, I think. But right now, these guys have got to get out of power. They've got to be done. It's just, it has to be now. So you got to get involved, because otherwise an apology doesn't mean much. You put him in power. You need to help get his ass out of it. And, this 2020, Project 2025 shit too. Because you're going to find out that Project 2025 started in 1980. And you're going to find out it had its roots in the 1950s. Which were an attempt to try and salvage the plan for the 1930s, which was to recreate the end of Reconstruction. Holy shit. This plan has been... And, you're going to see a lot of people say, Republicans were always like this. Well, they're not right. They don't know their history. Republicans were not always like this. So you hear about, the Republican Party used to be a good party. If you believe that, it was at one point. It had some elements that weren't, dating back to literally the 1930s. Responding to the New Deal. But looks like more coming out. Or at least more moving around. Now's the time to, decide that you're going to stop this. Because what happened in the 30s was some Republicans and some Democrats, it was more Republicans, tried to put a fascist military dictator in charge of the country. It's something called the business plot. Check it out. You can find an article on Wikipedia. It's fucking wild. And then, that effort failed. People decided they liked the, social safety net. So then it was like, well, okay, the 50s, when, we still had segregation and women knew their place and the 50s, let's idolize the 50s. We can't get rid of Social Security and Medicare. And then it was like, well, but people wanted things to be different than that. And now it's, well, we want something 50s like. We're not going to actually say we want the 50s. We want it to be more like the 50s, when women knew their place and so did people who weren't white. But they kept that part a little quiet. And, Republican Party I grew up with was one that said KKK and fucking neo-Nazis are not welcome in our party. But we now see evidence that, yeah, they were. All they had to do was just keep it low-key. You don't support that, probably. I don't support that. And when you find out that that is something that the party supports, if you don't, you're right to leave that shit behind. So, the 1930s and whatnot, and then the 1950s, how did Reagan get involved? Well, Reagan started putting into place, and systematically, slowly, the groundwork was laid for Project 2025. And it's this idea, the unitary executive. The unitary executive is literally a nice flowery term for the dictator. And that dictator is going to be right-wing because, it's definitely going to be one of us. The Supreme Court gave power to Trump. They didn't give power to Obama. They didn't give power to Biden. The idea was to give it to Trump because Trump is one of us. Except he's not one of us. He's one of them. And that's why I said it really is an us versus them, not a us versus us. I'm sorry you don't have time to learn all of that if you were MAGA 2 weeks ago. I wish you had time to actually digest all of that. You don't. If you want to stop this, Somebody down there is fucking intoxicated. Okay.
Later, man. Take care.
Take care.
Take care.
Have a good night. I'm gonna wander across the street and of course I picked the worst time to do that. Ooh, did we get new messages? Oh, shush. We did get new chalk. Well, chalk washes away. I don't have a problem with chalk. I don't like the spray paint, though. Have I ever commented I love your hat?
Oh, I did, maybe. I can't remember. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh,
What the? The fuck?
We think he sent put out some mace.
Oh, he definitely put some mace up. You didn't see it coming out of his window?
He put out so much mace.
Yeah, that was like hairspray.
He did.
Call her.
He did?
Yeah, that white
He sprayed it out of his vehicle.
Sprayed hella shit.
Over by Operation Inflation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun. I wonder how much of my stuff could
No,
make
I
it
think
over.
your stuff is okay.
Okay.
It was far enough away.
I ended up
wind was
across the
blowing
street there, and I'm like talking to like people, because there are people who. My thing is, I'm hearing like people are saying shit. I just somehow figured out that Donald Trump is fucking nuts, crazy, evil, and I'm sorry I voted for him. And a lot of people are telling me they're not forgiving me, and I'm saying that's because right now, if you just figured it out, you have supported this for so long. I get it. The propaganda is thick, really thick. But if you just figured it out, sorry isn't enough. You need to like find people and figure out what you can do. And maybe it's not a lot, but none of us can do a lot. We can all do something.
Sorry.
Figure out what.
Action, though.
Yeah, take an action. Take an action. Even if that action is go to a small, which is what I did. Go to a small, chill protest, like during the day out here is, somewhere, talk to some random people, and figure out that, hey, wait a minute, I got a whole hell of a lot more in common with the people out here than I do with those assholes who are trying to turn us against each other. The Epstein class, fuck those guys.
Oh, did they get? Oh, yeah.
Predator
Yo, I just got pepper sprayed on my back, at the back of my hat.
Oh, God.
Oh, jeez.
But
They went after you again?
No facial exposure.
Oh, good.
No, I was tormenting that fucker in the white Drive. I was yelling at the top of my lungs by the trolley stop. DU driver in a white Dodge Ram. DUI driver, and I blew my whistle a couple times.
I've got if I've got some gloves, some nitrile gloves in my wagon, and I've got spray bottles and Sudicon
I'll just
wipes.
wash my stuff when I get home. I'll be all right.
Bag it, wash it in cold.
Oh, I know. Wash it in cold. My brother, that's a weapons expert and a profoundly good martial artist, gave a girlfriend of his years ago a pepper spray, a mace.
Yeah.
Bragging about it like again.
And she was drunk and accidentally sprayed him.
Oh shit.
And he didn't know. My weapons expert asshole brother didn't know to wash off in cold water. So
Because
he-
if you don't, you're basically doing it
He
again.
intensified his pain for 6 hours.
Oh no.
It also goes into your system.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Um,
Water closes your pores.
Yep.
I've got, well,
I felt the hit the back of my hat and my vest. Oh yeah, it's on there.
Before shit happened, I came over here to say goodnight to everybody, but I was over there talking to the camera in case anybody, like, because you hear a lot of people who are like, oh, somehow I just figured out all the propaganda was bullshit, and Trump is actually an evil, narcissist, crazy motherfucker who's brain damaged at this point. And it's like, you just figured that out. Okay. But at this point, sorry's not enough. You need to, like, do something.
Yeah, there, Chuck. Fucking chunks.
Yeah.
Your white Dodge friend, he pepper sprayed my back, and you can tell him for me that I will
Alright, have fun with him.
destroy him personally.
I'm headed home too. Have a good night. See you in the next couple of days. All right, shit's like settled down over there. Oh yeah, that'd be strong. Man, I can sense it all over here. So zoom out. Come on, zoom. There we go. Well,
We know that you're buddy fucker.
oh. One of the mods on my chat says, don't throw dildos at them. They're going to take them and have a good time. Oh shit, I missed a ton. I'm going to have to rewatch all this and put it in context. Oh yeah, Netanyahu's definitely in there. That shows how far back I am. There goes a 35. I'm not going to shout because it's after 10 and I know it. Anyway, I think I made my point on the earlier. I'm just scrolling through chat here real quick. Right now, the big thing is we've got to build up. We got to build up a group of people who, we got to build up their numbers because they've been dividing us for so long. There goes a 40. Yeah, they definitely got it down here good.
all the fun.
Oh, they got down here pretty good. The smell. All right, guys. I'm gonna have a seat for a second. Yeah, they didn't get my chair. I'm gonna have a seat for a second, and then pack it up and head for home. I got a grocery order to schedule for the morning. We'll see something about doing some tacos this week. That'll be good. But yeah, you're somehow, feeling like you got lied to, and you want out. There is life after the Republican Party. I was a Republican. I'm not anymore. You don't even have to leave the Republican Party, although I seriously think once you start asking questions about, wait, if I was lied to about this, what else was I lied to about? When you start asking those questions, I think the answer takes you out of the Republican Party. I think it just does. I don't know if I did or not. I wasn't zoomed in, so I probably didn't. It's a problem with a 720p stream. If y'all want to help me get to the point that I can stream higher resolution and maybe do something about that kind of thing, there's a link to my Venmo in the description. Anyway, otherwise, I'm going to shut this down and go home and get some sleep. Well, no, I gotta go home and do the grocery order. Damn it. All right, I'm going to go home and do some grocery orders, and then I'm going to sleep. Have a good night, guys. I am Joseph. Whoa. I am Joseph, still Joseph Carter, Charlie Alpha Romeo Tango Echo Romeo. If you are a federal douchebag who supports a child rapist, quit your job if you are, get on the right side of history. Otherwise, have another taco, guys. Good night, everybody. Wrong hand. There we go.